Hello, dear listeners, welcome back. This is Sunita Rawat, and today let me ask you something very honestly. Have you ever been in a situation where you knew something, you prepared for something, you were actually capable, but still you doubted yourself? You thought, maybe I'm not ready, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? And because of that, you stopped yourself. If this has ever happened to you, today's episode is for you. Let's start with something simple. You're about to speak in English. You know the words. You understand the sentence. But just before speaking, you pause. Your mind says, what if I say it wrong? And then in that moment, you choose silence. Not because you didn't know, but because you doubted. Or maybe this, you get an opportunity, something new, something important, and instead of feeling excited, you feel unsure. You think, am I really capable? Maybe others are better than me. And slowly you step back, even before trying. There was a girl named Ria. Ria was good at English. She understood lessons. She could form sentences. She had the ability. But whenever she had to speak, she hesitated. She thought, what if I make a mistake? What will people think? So instead of speaking, she stayed quiet. And over time, she started believing, I'm not confident. But the truth was, she was capable. She just didn't trust herself. Dear listeners, self doubt doesn't come from nowhere. It builds slowly, sometimes from past mistakes, sometimes from criticism, sometimes from comparison. Maybe someone once said, you're not good enough. Maybe you failed once, and that memory stayed. And slowly you started questioning yourself. Comparison plays a big role here. You see others doing better, speaking fluently, performing confidently, and you think they are better than me. But what you don't see is their journey, their practice, their mistakes, their struggles. You only see the result and compare it with your beginning. Now let's go deeper. Self doubt is often not about ability, it is about fear fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of embarrassment. So instead of taking a risk, you stay safe, you avoid, and that avoidance makes the doubt stronger. Here is how the cycle works. You doubt yourself, so you don't try. Because you don't try, you don't improve. And because you don't improve, you doubt yourself even more. It becomes a loop. One day, she realized something important. She was waiting to feel confident before speaking. But confidence doesn't come first, action comes first. So she decided to speak, even if it was not perfect. Dear listeners, confidence is not built by thinking, it is built by doing. Every time you try, every time you speak, every time you take a step, your confidence grows, not instantly, but slowly. Next time when you doubt yourself, pause and ask yourself, do I really not know this or am I just afraid? This question creates clarity. Another important thing, don't be too harsh on yourself. Making mistakes is not failure, it is part of learning. The more you allow yourself to try, the easier it becomes. You don't lack ability, you lack trust in your ability, and trust can be built one step at a time. You don't become confident and then take action. You take action and then become confident. So, dear listeners, the next time you doubt yourself, don't stop. Take one small step because maybe you are much more capable than you believe. This is Sunita Rawat, and you were listening to Dear Listeners. I'll meet you again in the next episode. Till then, trust yourself a little more and don't be afraid to try. Take care.